welcome back to the shop. Still working on the guitar a little bit. What I've done over the past few days is I've taken some different materials, showed you in one of the videos kind of how to mate the soundboards and back plates, how to glue those together, which I did. I've got several of those kind of rough cut out. Now I'm trying to decide which materials I want to put together. If you recall, I've made my own shape for a guitar, which I don't know, a real luthier out there might say, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. The one I made sounds fantastic. My son really likes it. He's the guitar player, not me, not musically inclined. So I'm gonna stick with this shape. Plus all my jigs are made for that. Anyway, so I'm trying to determine some materials. The one I made my son, the first one, actually had a burl spruce back and the back plate, and the face, the soundboard, I made out of mahogany. As I learned, kind of as I went on, I probably should have flipped the two. The soundboards, I guess, can be a little bit more, I should say a spruce soundboard should be a little bit more resonating, a little bit more of the quality sound maybe that a guitar player looks for. So these particular ones, what I'm gonna do, you can see over here, I've got a pretty nice rough cut spruce soundboard I'm gonna make here. I'm gonna do this one with a mahogany back, a little bit more of a traditional guitar, I guess, mahogany neck. But this one I'm gonna do, I've got a really cool piece of book matched walnut here, black walnut with a spruce face. And I'm gonna do black walnut sides as well. The sides for the other guitar I'm making out of rosewood, which are already in the jig. I think I've already shown you some of those. So that's kind of the materials I'm putting together. I'm gonna work out some veneers for the heads, things like that, the inlay rings, figure out what I want those to be. There is some debate online if you read about sound quality in the walnut. Some people like it, some people don't. Sounds like a personal preference. So to me, I thought this was a beautiful, couple beautiful pieces of wood I have here. So I'm gonna make it anyways. If nothing else, it's gonna look amazing. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. Got to do some more sanding. I'm probably gonna do down the middle of this black walnut, I think, for some of the accents. I think I'm gonna do a spruce inlay right down the middle, a small spine inlay on the back side that'll kind of match that. Thinking about doing I have a bird's eye maple that I'm thinking about doing for the fretboard, and I'm going to laminate, I think, the neck on this. I'm going to make that out of some walnut and some maple. So like I said, the other neck is going to be solid mahogany. I'll carve that one. This one I think I'm going to lay up some maple and some black walnut. So we'll get some of that laid up, get some of that in the video, show you how I do that. Got to do some thickness sanding on these walnut sides, get these kind of shaped up and ready to go, and then we'll end up steam bending these at some point, get these in the jig, and go from there. So those are the two I'm trying to make right now, and again, we'll include some more videos along the way on this, and we'll show you how they come out. Wanted to bring you guys up to speed a little bit. I have done a little cheating on you since we've last met, but just to bring you up to speed on this acoustic guitar. So this is going to be the back plate. This is mahogany, book matched. I glued this together. I believe I showed you guys that. Just have it close cut right now. Our next step is actually going to be to get some of the bracing glued up on the back plate and the soundboard. Since we last met, I also worked on the soundboard a little bit, cut my inlay out, cut the sound hole out. This is a piece of spruce. I did that with, again, I've mentioned several times that last time I made a bunch of jigs, the first acoustic guitar that I made. So a lot of that I just have with different circular jigs to cut out the hole, to cut out the inlay, and that's how I did that, just in a nutshell. Also roughly did some rough shape on the neck. This is a piece of mahogany. Got that rough cut, and then rough cut a piece of ebony here for the fretboard. So those are the things I have in place right now. The next piece we're going to work on is getting some bracing cut and laid out on this back plate and the soundboard.